So last year we got another horror version of a popular non-horror IP, and it flew under the radar, and I don't think that it's any surprise why. So Bring It On, Cheer Die is a horror remake of the 2000 popular cheerleading movie Bring It On. Funny enough, directed by Peyton Reed, who did the Ant-Man movies, which I actually didn't know that until now. So Bring It On, Cheer Die is about when a cheer squad practices their routines on Halloween weekend in an abandoned school. They are picked off one by one by an unknown killer. And I'm not usually like that tough on movies like this. I just want to be entertained. God, this movie was awful. I can't even. I was even able to have a little bit of fun with Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, but this movie was just basically unwatchable for me. And I know that I should have expected it. I should have known better. But I don't know, I thought there'd be a little bit more, at least entertainment value to it. You really get no effort in the movie, the characters are all stereotypes. And like the script itself just kind of reminds me of how people would do the chat GBT of Mario on trial for war crimes, except someone just said, give me a Bring It On movie, but if it was like a horror slasher movie. That's just what it felt like. It was just a stock script, and to be honest, I'm not the biggest fan. I don't know, I haven't seen Bring It On or its countless straight to DVD sequels, but I know the plot of the first movie, and I'm pretty sure it's not very similar to this. And just besides the fact that the characters are absolutely insufferable, it's got a PG-13 rating, so we don't even really get the satisfaction of just seeing these terrible people killed off. It's just one of those movies where you're watching it and you honest to God think that you're maybe close to the end. I thought maybe I was an hour in. I checked the time and I was only 30 minutes into the movie. It was genuinely that scathing and grating that it felt like it was that long. And I was just astonished by that. I'm not that tough of a critic on slasher movies, horror movies. Genuinely, all you have to do is just on a basic level entertain me, and this movie just could not accomplish that. There's also just so many odd subplots and kind of attempted twist reveals. They try to make it seem like there's this rich lore and backstory to this town and these cheerleaders, but nobody gives a fuck. It is just so random, and they just try to find some contrived way in the end to tie everything together and make there be any kind of relevance to the beginning scene or any of the characters. It tries so hard to tie everything together, and you can basically call out at the beginning of the movie, oh, this person's evil, this person's somehow involved, this person's definitely a part of this. So fucking obvious. I honest to God do not think that this movie is like serious. It was parody level to that degree, and I wanted to stop watching it at like an hour and 10 minutes because at that point we kind of knew the reveals and I just wanted to stop watching. But like, I don't know, I felt like some weird obligation to the viewers of this video. Like, I don't know, I almost felt like I was cutting out of work early, so I had to do it out of some weird loyalty and say like, yeah, I watched the whole movie from the beginning to the credits, and I really don't think that I missed anything at that ending. Overall, I wish I had more to say about it, but this movie is just god-awful. It's not remotely watchable. I wouldn't recommend it to anybody, and I mean anybody. It's just such a basic, bare bones cheerleader horror movie. I wouldn't be surprised at all if this script was written completely independently of being a horror movie of Bring It On, because it just feels like that's the little amount of effort that they put into it, or trying to make any kind of twist on the original. It's just a stock PG-13 cheerleader slasher, and that's all it is, and that's all it will go down as, because this movie is going to be forgotten very swiftly. Alright, Bring It On, Cheer or Die. Is there any chance that any of you guys have seen this movie? If so, let me know in the comments section. Thanks for coming to watch. See you next time.